What if I told you that a simple lemon could erase years of tension and anxiety from your shoulders in just a few seconds? Would you believe me? I know it sounds almost too simple, too ordinary to hold such power. But before you dismiss it, pause and consider, what if the things we overlook every day carry hidden potential to transform us? Comment below, would you be brave enough to test this for yourself? I'm ready to try if you are. Take a slice of lemon and place it gently at the base of your neck, right where your skull meets your spine. Hold it there for exactly 33 seconds. Yes, it sounds strange, perhaps even absurd, like something your grandmother might whisper about in a hushed tone. But what happens next is so tangible, so undeniable, that it leaves even skeptics questioning their assumptions. Some doctors avoid discussing it, not because it's dangerous, but because it challenges the boundaries of what we think we know about the body and mind. In those fleeting moments, the invisible weight you've carried, the heavy cloud of stress, the silent ache of years, begins to dissolve. You feel lighter, as if someone quietly flipped a switch, turning off a burden you didn't even realize was there. This isn't a gimmick or a passing trend. It's an ancient practice, buried for centuries in Hebrew manuscripts, whispered in the teachings of mystics, and guarded by those who understood the deeper currents of the human spirit. This ritual touches something beyond the physical, opening channels that modern science is only beginning to explore. And yet, almost no one speaks of it openly. Why? Because its power lies in its simplicity, and in a world that craves complexity, simplicity is often dismissed. Today, you're about to uncover the first step of this ritual, but the final, most transformative part, the one that seals its effects, will only be revealed by the end of this journey. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? The air grows heavier, the temperature seems to drop just a degree, and a subtle pressure settles at the back of your neck, like the weight of unseen eyes. It's not your imagination, it's not a coincidence. This is energy, real, measurable, and often unacknowledged. In ancient Hebrew mysticism, this phenomenon is called nefesh neta, the emotional residue we absorb from others without realizing it. It's the unspoken tension from a heated conversation, the lingering unease from a crowded room, the invisible threads of other people's emotions that weave into your own. And where does this energy settle? Right at the base of your neck, the most vulnerable point in your energetic field. Think about it. Have you ever felt a sudden stiffness in your neck after spending time with certain people, or an inexplicable exhaustion that hits you out of nowhere, right at the top of your spine? Maybe it's a dull ache on the right side of your neck after a tense meeting, or a wave of fatigue after navigating a busy crowd. Drop a comment below if this resonates with you. I want to know how many of you have felt this without understanding why, because what you're about to learn is not just how to release that tension, but how to protect this invisible gateway from collecting more. In Kabbalistic tradition, the base of the neck is more than a physical point. It's a portal, an energetic entry and exit, where the body and soul intersect. Scholars and mystics describe it as a gateway to the nefesh, the vital soul, where emotions, memories, and energies converge. This isn't just esoteric lore. Modern neuroscience supports the idea that the neck and upper spine are critical junctions for the nervous system, housing nerves that regulate stress, mood, and even heart rate. But you don't need incense, chants, or elaborate ceremonies to access this gateway. All you need is a lemon and a moment of intention. Why a lemon? It's not just a fruit, it's a symbol, a vessel of purification, revered across cultures for millennia. In ancient Egypt, priests rubbed lemon peel on sacred objects to cleanse them before rituals, believing it carried the essence of the sun. In Greece, drops of lemon juice were placed on the temples to soothe restless spirits, a practice tied to calming the mind's chaos. In the Middle East, healers pressed lemon slices behind the ears, during recovery ceremonies to restore balance. Even in Vedic traditions, lemons were hung above doorways to ward off negative energies, their bright hue a beacon of protection. The lemon's power lies in its duality. It's sharp yet soothing, acidic yet cleansing, a paradox that mirrors the contradictions within us. But why not an orange, a lime, or another citrus fruit? The lemon's unique energy comes from its balance of opposites. Its acidity bites, yet its scent uplifts. Its juice stings, yet its essence calms. This duality makes it uniquely suited to unlock the energetic blockages at the base of your neck. According to Jungian psychology, this area is a repository for the collective unconscious, the shared weight of humanity's emotions, fears, and dreams. You don't just carry your own stress, you carry the echoes of your family, your co-workers, your environment, all settling into that one vulnerable spot. The lemon, with its sharp clarity and gentle warmth, acts as a key to release this accumulated residue. That space between your skull and spine is your blind spot, a place where unprocessed emotions, ignored thoughts, and suppressed energies accumulate. It's why you might feel a sudden pain on the right side of your neck after a tense interaction or a wave of fatigue after being in a crowded space. It's not just physical tension, it's energetic residue, the weight of what you haven't acknowledged or released. The lemon ritual is a way to clear it, not through force, but through a gentle, intentional act that speaks to both your body and your subconscious. Before we dive deeper, let's make this real. Pause right now, go to your kitchen and grab a lemon, the ripest one you can find, with smooth, firm skin and a vibrant yellow hue that seems to glow with life. Don't wait. The power of this ritual lies in action, not just observation. You need to feel it, to engage with it fully, to let it become more than a concept. Got your lemon? Good. Hold it in both hands. Feel its weight, the slight give of its skin, the tiny imperfections under your fingertips. Roll it gently between your palms, noticing its texture, its coolness, its subtle heft. Bring it to your nose and inhale deeply. That sharp, bright scent isn't just pleasant. It's a trigger, activating receptors in your brain tied to memory, instinct, and perception. The olfactory nerve, one of the few that connects directly to your brain without filters, is already at work, stirring layers of your subconscious that have been dormant for years. Let that scent linger, sharp and alive, as it begins to awaken something deep within you. Now, take a knife and cut the lemon in half. Listen to the soft crack of the peel as it splits. Feel the cool juice spill over your fingers, and notice the texture as the fruit opens to reveal its inner chambers. Close your eyes for a moment and bring the cut side of the lemon to the base of your neck. Don't press too hard, just let it rest there, like a quiet offering to your body, a gesture of trust in its ancient wisdom. Slowly count to 33, letting each number fall like a gentle pulse. As you do, pay attention to what you feel. Some people describe a light tingling, like tiny sparks dancing across their skin, as if the lemon is whispering to their nerves. Others feel a shiver rippling down their spine, a cool wave that seems to loosen something tight. A few might notice a warmth spreading through their shoulders, or a subtle pressure, as if something heavy is lifting. Every sensation is a message, a sign that your body is responding to this ancient act. What do you feel right now? Share it in the comments below. Be specific, describe the sensation, the emotion, the shift. The more clearly you articulate it, the deeper the ritual's effect, as if naming the experience anchors it in your reality. This moment is more than symbolic. It's physiological. The lemon scent stimulates your olfactory nerve, sending signals to the limbic system, the part of your brain that governs emotions, memory, and instinct. The cool touch of the lemon activates the vagus nerve, a key regulator of your heart rate, digestion, and stress response, calming your nervous system in ways you might not consciously perceive. This isn't magic, It's a bridge between ancient wisdom and modern science, a psychophysiological response triggered by a simple, intentional act. The lemon's acidity interacts with your skin, creating microsensations that signal your brain to release tension, while its scent bypasses your logical mind to speak directly to your subconscious. But here's the critical part. The ritual doesn't end when you remove the lemon. The 10 seconds immediately after are where the real transformation happens. Most people miss this step, and without it, the cleansing fades within hours, like a candle snuffed out too soon. The energy you've released needs to be sealed, or it risks being reabsorbed by the chaotic frequencies around you. Here's what you do. As soon as you lift the lemon from your neck, close your right hand, as if grasping something invisible, a fleeting spark of energy you've just released. Bring it to the center of your chest, right over your heart, and hold it there for exactly 7 seconds. Do it now. Feel the warmth of your hand against your chest, the steady rhythm of your heartbeat beneath it. This gesture, simple as it seems, is a bioenergetic seal, closing the energetic portal you just opened. In Hebrew mysticism, this point is called Sha'ar HaNefesh, the gate of the soul, a sacred threshold between your inner and outer worlds. Why does this work? Because your body doesn't just respond to thoughts, it responds to symbols and sensations. The lemon's acidity, the coolness on your skin, the deliberate placement of your hand, these are signals your nervous system understands on a primal level. They bypass logic, speaking directly to the subconscious, where true change begins. This gesture appears in ancient texts, from Kabbalistic scrolls to Sufi poetry to indigenous shamanic practices. It's a universal act, a meeting point of mind, body, and spirit, recognized across cultures as a way to anchor energy and protect the self. Right now, thousands of invisible threads, emotional residue, mental noise, fragments of forgotten conversations are trying to reattach to your energy field. They're the echoes of a stressful day, the weight of an unresolved argument, the subtle influence of a crowded space. But this gesture creates a barrier, a subtle but powerful shield. You're not just cleansing, you're protecting, ensuring that the portal at the base of your neck remains clear. Let's pause to reflect. Imagine thousands of people across the world performing this ritual at the same time, holding a lemon to their necks, breathing in sync, sealing the gesture over their hearts. Ancient Hebrew mystics believed that when enough people activated the same symbol simultaneously, it created a collective purification, a ripple effect that cleansed not just the individual but their home, their family, their community. You're part of that network now, connected to an ancient lineage of wisdom through a single humble fruit. Can you feel the weight of that connection, the quiet power of being part of something larger? If you're feeling a slight tingling in your hands, a pressure behind your eyes, or a sense of lightness in your chest, that's normal. Your body is recalibrating, like a radio tuning to a clearer frequency. You've opened a window in a room that's been sealed for too long, allowing fresh energy to flow through. Some people report a subtle warmth spreading through their shoulders, others a sense of clarity, as if a fog has lifted from their mind. These are signs that the ritual is working, that your body and soul are responding to this ancient act. But here's the delicate part. Your energetic field is now sensitive, like skin after a sunburn. For the next few hours, it's vulnerable to interference, easily disrupted by the chaos of your environment or the energy of others. There's one common mistake that can undo everything you've just accomplished, and most people make it without realizing it. It's not a dramatic error, it's subtle, something you might do without thinking, like picking up your phone or engaging in a heated conversation. Want to know what it is? Stay with me, because I'm about to reveal not only the mistake, but how to amplify this ritual's effects for 7 days, transforming not just your body, but the way others perceive your presence. Before we go further, let's talk about your environment. The lemon ritual is powerful, but its effects are fleeting if your space isn't aligned. Your brain is an antenna, constantly receiving and transmitting signals from your surroundings. Every object, sound, and light in your environment carries a frequency that interacts with your energy field. A cluttered room, a buzzing phone, or harsh artificial lights can disrupt the ritual's impact, like static on a radio, pulling you back into the noise of the world. To create a neutral field for the lemon ritual, you must prepare your space and yourself with intention. The environment around you isn't just a backdrop, it's an active participant in the ritual's success. Your brain, your nervous system, and your energetic field are constantly interacting with the frequencies of your surroundings. Every sound, object, and breath of air carries a subtle charge that can either amplify or disrupt the cleansing power of the lemon. By following these 3 steps, you'll create a sanctuary, a sacred pause, that allows the ritual to unfold at its fullest potential. These steps aren't mere suggestions, they're the foundation that ensures the lemon's energy can work its ancient magic. Step 1. Silence the noise. The first step is to silence the noise. Turn off all electronic devices that emit sound: your television, smartphone, computer, even the low hum of a refrigerator if you're able. This isn't about achieving absolute silence, as if you're sealing yourself in a vacuum. It's about clearing away the meaningless stimulation that bombards your nervous system every day. The constant ping of notifications, the faint buzz of a charger, the distant drone of appliances, these are more than annoyances. They're energetic clutter, fragmenting your attention and subtly agitating your body's natural rhythms. In ancient Hebrew mysticism, silence was revered as a gateway to the divine. The Zohar, a foundational text of Kabbalah, speaks of silence as a vessel for Shefa, the flow of spiritual energy. When you strip away artificial sounds, you create space for this flow to enter. Modern neuroscience supports this idea. Excessive auditory stimulation, even at low levels, activates the amygdala, the brain's stress center, keeping you in a state of subtle alertness. By turning off these devices, you allow your nervous system to reset, like a computer rebooting after too many open programs. Start by walking through your space. Notice the sources of sound you've grown accustomed to ignoring: the hum of a laptop fan, the faint ticking of a clock, the buzz of a power strip. Each one is a tiny thread pulling at your energy. Unplug what you can. If your refrigerator can't be turned off, acknowledge its presence and move on. The goal is to minimize, not eliminate. If you live in an apartment with unavoidable city noise, focus on what's within your control. Mute your phone, turn off the TV, and pause the music. Even the soft glow of a screen can carry a frequency that disrupts the ritual, so dim or cover any screens that remain active. As you do this, pay attention to how your body responds. You might notice your shoulders softening, your breath slowing, or a quiet clarity settling in your mind. This is your nervous system exhaling, releasing the tension it's held from constant stimulation. In ancient Egyptian rituals, priests would prepare sacred spaces by banishing all mechanical sounds, believing that silence allowed the gods to whisper. You're doing something similar now, creating a space where your own inner voice and the lemon's subtle energy can be heard. Take a moment to stand still in this quiet. Close your eyes and listen. What do you hear? Perhaps the distant hum of the world outside, or the soft rhythm of your own breath. This is the sound of your space breathing, aligning with your intention. If you feel a slight resistance to this silence, that's normal. It's your mind adjusting to the absence of distraction. Stay with it. This pause is the first key to unlocking the ritual's power. Step 2. Invite living air. The second step is to invite living air into your space. Open a window, even for just 3 minutes. Stale air traps emotional residue, echoes of arguments, stress, heavy thoughts, and unprocessed moments. It's as if the air itself holds the weight of what's been said and felt in your home. Fresh air, even if it's cold or carries the faint sounds of the outside world, brings a natural charge that supports the ritual's cleansing effect. It's a living force, carrying the vitality of the earth and sky, sweeping away the invisible stagnation that clings to your space. In many ancient traditions, air was considered a sacred element, a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. In Vedic practices, priests would perform rituals at dawn, when the air was believed to be purest, carrying the energy of renewal. In Native American traditions, smudging with sage or cedar was often paired with opening a window to let the smoke and the energies it carried disperse into the world. The lemon ritual draws on this same principle. Fresh air is a cleanser, a purifier that prepares your space for transformation. If you live in a city, you might hesitate to open a window, worried about noise or pollution, but even urban air carries a dynamic energy that stale indoor air lacks. Crack the window and feel the breeze move through your space. Notice how it shifts the atmosphere, as if stirring a still pond. If you're in a rural area, you might smell the earth or hear the rustle of leaves. Let these sensations ground you. If it's cold outside, embrace the chill for a moment. It's a reminder that you're alive, connected to the larger world. As the air flows in, imagine it carrying away the emotional residue trapped in your space. Picture the tension from yesterday's argument, the frustration of a long workday, or the quiet anxiety of unspoken thoughts lifting and drifting out the window. This isn't just imagination. Your brain responds to intentional visualization, releasing oxytocin and calming the stress response. In Taoist philosophy, air is seen as qi, the life force that flows through all things. By opening your window, you're inviting this qi to renew your space, aligning it with the lemon's purifying energy. If you can't open a window, stand near a door or use a fan to move the air in your room. The key is, motion stagnation is the enemy of cleansing. As the air circulates, take a deep breath and notice how your body feels. Does your chest feel lighter? Do your thoughts feel clearer? This is the ritual beginning to take root, preparing your space for the lemon's work. Step dry, ground yourself. The third step is to ground yourself. Take off your shoes and socks and place your bare feet on the floor, whether it's wood, tile, carpet, or earth. This direct contact connects you to the Earth's electromagnetic field, stabilizing your energy. It's like plugging your nervous system into a natural power source, anchoring the ritual's effects in your body. If you have access to outdoor space, step outside for a moment and feel the grass, soil, or stone beneath your feet. It deepens the connection exponentially. Grounding or earthing is more than a spiritual concept. It's backed by science. Studies have shown that direct contact with the Earth's surface can reduce inflammation, lower cortisol levels, and improve sleep by allowing your body to absorb free electrons from the ground. In ancient Hebrew tradition, the earth was seen as a living entity, a partner in spiritual practices. The Sefer Yetzirah, a mystical text, describes the earth as a foundation that balances the soul's energy, grounding it in the physical world. When you stand barefoot, you're tapping into this ancient wisdom, aligning your body with the planet's subtle rhythms. As you place your feet on the floor, notice the sensation. Is the surface cool or warm, smooth or textured? Let your awareness sink into this contact, as if your feet are roots reaching into the earth. If you're outside, feel the grass tickle your soles, or the soil yield slightly under your weight. This connection isn't just physical, it's energetic. Your body is an electrical system, and the earth's field helps regulate it, calming the static of daily stress. In many indigenous cultures, grounding was a daily practice. Shamans would walk barefoot before rituals to align with the earth's energy, believing it strengthened their connection to the spirit world. The lemon ritual draws on this same principle. By grounding yourself, you create a stable foundation for the lemon's cleansing energy to flow. Without this step, the ritual's effects can feel fleeting, like water poured into a cracked vessel. If you're in a high-rise apartment or a space without access to natural ground, don't worry, the floor of your home still carries a subtle connection to the earth. Place your feet flat, uncrossed, and imagine a cord of energy extending from your soles deep into the ground below. Breathe slowly, letting each exhale anchor you further. If you feel a slight tingling or warmth in your feet, that's your body responding, recalibrating to the Earth's frequency. Integrating the steps. These 3 steps, silencing the noise, inviting living air, and grounding yourself, are not just preparation, they're a ritual in themselves. They create a neutral field, a sacred space where the lemon's energy can work without interference. Each step engages a different aspect of your being. Silence calms your mind, fresh air renews your environment, and grounding stabilizes your body. Together, they form a triangle of intention, a framework that amplifies the lemon ritual's power. Before you proceed with the lemon, take a moment to reflect on your space. Does it feel different now? Lighter, clearer, more alive? This is the neutral field you've created, a canvas ready for the ritual's transformative brushstrokes. In ancient Greek temples, priests would purify spaces with silence, air, and earth before offerings were made. You're following in their footsteps, honoring a lineage of wisdom that spans cultures and centuries. If you're ready to deepen this practice, consider repeating these steps daily, even outside the lemon ritual. Silence, air, and grounding are universal tools for cleansing your energy field, helping you navigate the chaos of modern life with clarity and calm. As you move forward with the lemon, carry this intention with you. You're not just performing a ritual, you're reclaiming your space, your body, and your connection to the ancient rhythms of the earth. Now, with your space prepared and your energy grounded, you're ready to pick up the lemon. Feel its weight in your hands, its vibrant energy waiting to be awakened. The steps you've just taken have set the stage for a transformation that's both subtle and profound, a cleansing that reaches beyond the physical to touch the soul. These steps are simple but essential. They create a container for the ritual, ensuring its energy doesn't slip away like water through your fingers. Without them, the lemon's cleansing effect is like planting a seed in barren soil. It struggles to take root. Now, let's talk about the lemon itself. Not every lemon is equal. In ancient Hebrew teachings, the most potent lemons were picked from the right side of a tree facing the morning sun, where the fruit absorbed the first light of dawn, believed to carry the purest energy. If you're buying from a store, choose a small, vibrant lemon with thin, smooth skin. These are the sharpest, most acidic, and most alive, their zest practically humming with vitality. Avoid large, pale, or overly sweet lemons. They were harvested too early and lack the energetic charge needed for the ritual. A sleeping lemon, as the mystics called it, produces a weaker effect, like a whisper instead of a shout. Your posture during the ritual matters too. Sit with your spine straight, eyes half open, and avoid crossing your legs or arms. Crossing your body disrupts the natural flow of energy through your meridians, a principle shared by acupuncture and Kabbalistic teachings. It's like trying to cleanse a river while a dam blocks its flow. Keep your body open, receptive, and aligned, allowing the energy to move freely. There's another layer to this ritual, one rarely discussed: the words you speak afterward. Words carry frequency, and certain ones can reopen the energetic portal you just sealed. For 2 hours after the ritual, avoid 3 specific words: stress, worry, and problem. These words, though common, vibrate with a heaviness that can undo the cleansing. Instead, use neutral or uplifting language. Challenge instead of problem, calm instead of stress. This might sound subtle, but your subconscious is listening, and it responds to the frequencies you create. Now, let's explore the hidden symbol within the lemon. If you cut it vertically, forming a cross, you'll notice something remarkable. The fruit reveals 4 inner chambers surrounding a small central core, almost like an eye. In ancient tradition, this core was called a sharyuchani, the spiritual fire. Gazing into it for 12 seconds after the ritual extends its effects, anchoring the cleansing in your subconscious. Try it now. Take a fresh lemon, slice it vertically, and look at the core. Stay there in silence. What do you see? What do you feel? Share your experience in the comments. Every detail matters, as it deepens your connection to the ritual. The ritual's effects deepen with repetition. According to Hebrew texts, the ideal cycle is 7 consecutive days, performed at the same hour each day. Consistency is key. Break the cycle, and you'll need to start over. Each repetition builds on the last, creating a cumulative effect that transforms not just your energy, but your presence. People may start to notice a change in you, a quiet confidence, a magnetic calm. They won't know why, but you will. There's one final step to complete the ritual: disposing of the lemon. And don't toss it in the trash or leave it on your counter. The lemon has absorbed the energetic residue you released, and it needs to be returned to the earth. Bury it in a planter, your backyard, or a patch of soil nearby. This act honors the cycle, neutralizing the energy and closing the ritual with respect. If you live in an apartment, a small pot of soil will do. Just ensure the lemon is given back to the earth. Let's reflect on what you've just done. In less than 15 minutes, you've tapped into an ancestral practice, awakening a memory your body has carried for centuries. The lemon, so ordinary and overlooked, has become a key to unlocking your energetic field. You may already feel it: the lightness in your shoulders, the clarity in your mind, the quiet peace spreading through you. Protect this moment. It's rare and precious. But this is only the beginning. The lemon is the first key, a gateway to other symbols hidden in your everyday life. In the next part of this journey, I'll reveal another common object in your home, something you use daily without thinking that can protect your energy field even further. When placed in the right spot while you sleep, it shields you from nightmares, mental clutter, and external influences. No, it's not a crystal or incense. It's subtler, more powerful, and hiding in plain sight. For now, share your experience in the comments. Have you tried the lemon ritual? What sensations did you notice? Did your body respond in unexpected ways? Every story you share weaves an invisible network of awareness, connecting you to others who are awakening to this wisdom. And if you feel this ritual could help someone you care about, share it with them. Sometimes the simplest things, a lemon, a moment of intention, a gesture of the heart, are exactly what the soul has been seeking all along. These steps aren't optional, they're essential. They create a container for the ritual, ensuring its energy doesn't slip away. Now let's dive deeper into the heart of this ritual, the lemon itself. Not every lemon is created equal, and this distinction is critical to the ritual's potency. In ancient Hebrew teachings, the most powerful lemons were those carefully selected from the right side of a tree facing the morning sun. These fruits, kissed by the first rays of dawn, were believed to absorb a unique vibrancy, a radiant energy that amplified their cleansing properties. The early sunlight, according to mystics, infused the lemon with a life force that resonated with the human spirit, making it a conduit for purification. If you're choosing a lemon from a store, seek out the smallest, most vibrant ones, with thin, smooth, glossy skin. These are the sharpest, most acidic, and most alive, pulsing with the energy needed for the ritual. Their zest is bright, their scent piercing, their touch almost electric. Avoid large, pale, or overly sweet lemons. These were likely harvested too early, before they could fully ripen under the sun's gaze. In the language of the mystics, Such fruits were called sleeping lemons, fruits that hadn't yet awakened to their full potential. Using a sleeping lemon is like whispering when you need to shout. The effect is muted, fleeting, barely perceptible. A vibrant lemon, on the other hand, carries a frequency that cuts through the energetic noise, clearing the invisible residue that clings to your body. When you hold it, you might notice your fingertips tingle faintly, as if the lemon is already speaking to your nervous system. This is no ordinary fruit. It's a tool, a symbol, a bridge between the physical and the unseen. Your posture during the ritual is just as important as the lemon you choose. Sit with your spine straight, as if aligning yourself with an invisible axis that connects earth and sky. Keep your eyes half open, soft but focused, allowing your gaze to rest gently on the world without clinging to it. Avoid crossing your legs or arms. This is crucial. In both acupuncture and Kabbalistic traditions, crossing the body disrupts the natural flow of energy through your meridians, the subtle channels that carry life force. It's like trying to cleanse a river while a dam blocks its current. The energy stagnates, unable to move freely. By keeping your body open, receptive and aligned, you create a clear pathway for the ritual's effects to unfold. Imagine your spine as a conduit, your breath as a rhythm, your body as a vessel ready to receive and release. There's another layer to this ritual, one rarely spoken of: the words you use afterward. Words are not just sounds, they are vibrations, frequencies that ripple through your body and environment. Certain words carry a heaviness that can reopen the energetic portal you've just sealed at the base of your neck. For 2 hours after the ritual, avoid 3 specific words: stress, worry, and problem. These words, though commonplace, resonate with a low, dense energy that can pull you back into the tension you've just released. They act like magnets, drawing the emotional residue back to you. Instead, choose neutral or uplifting language: challenge instead of problem, calm instead of stress, ease instead of worry. This shift might seem subtle, but your subconscious is always listening, attuned to the frequencies you create. By choosing your words intentionally, you reinforce the ritual's cleansing, anchoring it in your mind and body. To understand why this matters, consider the science of language. Neurolinguistic studies show that words influence brain activity, triggering emotional and physiological responses. Negative words like stress activate the amygdala, the brain's fear center, releasing cortisol and tightening muscles. Uplifting words, conversely, engage the prefrontal cortex, promoting calm and clarity. In the context of this ritual, your words are not just thoughts, they're energetic tools that either sustain or disrupt the cleansing process. For those 2 hours, speak with care, as if each word is a brushstroke painting the energy around you. Now, let's explore the hidden symbol within the lemon, a secret that elevates this ritual to a deeper level. When you cut the lemon vertically, forming a cross, you reveal something extraordinary. The fruit opens to display 4 inner chambers, each surrounding a small central core that resembles an eye. In ancient Hebrew tradition, this core was called Esharu Chani, the spiritual fire, believed to hold the essence of the lemon's purifying power. Gazing into this core for exactly 12 seconds after the ritual extends its effects, anchoring the cleansing in your subconscious. The act of looking, of truly seeing, engages your brain's visual cortex, creating a moment of stillness that bridges the conscious and unconscious mind. Try it now. Take a fresh lemon and slice it vertically with care, as if performing a sacred act. Notice the juice that spills out, the scent that fills the air, the texture of the exposed flesh. Hold the lemon up to the light and find that central core, that tiny eye-like structure. Gaze into it in silence for 12 seconds, letting your mind soften and your breath steady. What do you see? Perhaps a flicker of light, a pulse of energy, or even a fleeting image from your subconscious. What do you feel? A warmth in your chest, a tingling in your hands, or a sense of calm spreading through you? Share your experience in the comments below. Every detail matters, as it deepens your connection to the ritual and to others who are exploring it. This act of gazing is more than symbolic. It's rooted in the science of perception. When you focus on a single point, your brain enters a state of heightened awareness, similar to meditation. The lemon's core, with its radiant symmetry, acts as a focal point, calming the nervous system and aligning your energy. In mystical traditions, this core was seen as a mirror of the soul, reflecting hidden truths back to you. By engaging with it, you're not just cleansing your energy, you're awakening a deeper layer of perception, one that connects you to the ancient wisdom encoded in your body. The ritual's effects deepen with repetition, like ripples spreading across a pond. According to ancient Hebrew texts, the ideal cycle is 7 consecutive days, performed at the same hour each day to align with the body's natural rhythms. Consistency is key. Break the cycle, and you'll need to start again from the first day. Each repetition builds on the last, creating a cumulative effect that transforms not just your energy, but your presence. You may notice subtle changes, a quiet confidence in your voice, a magnetic calm in your movements, a clarity in your thoughts. Others may sense it too, a shift in how they respond to you, as if drawn to an unspoken light. They won't know why, but you will. This is the power of aligning your energy with intention, of clearing the invisible weight that clouds your spirit. Let's pause to consider the science behind this transformation. The lemon ritual engages multiple systems in your body. The scent of the lemon stimulates the olfactory nerve, which connects directly to the limbic system, the brain's emotional center. This bypasses the logical mind, triggering memories, instincts, and emotions that have been buried for years. The cool touch of the lemon on your neck activates the vagus nerve, a key regulator of your parasympathetic nervous system, which governs relaxation and emotional balance. These responses, combined with the intentional act of the ritual, create a cascade of physiological changes: lowered heart rate, reduced cortisol, increased oxytocin, that leave you feeling lighter and more centered. This is where ancient wisdom meets modern neuroscience, a fusion of symbol and science that unlocks your body's innate capacity for healing. There's one final step to complete the ritual, and it's as important as the act itself: disposing of the lemon. This isn't a casual afterthought, it's a sacred act of closure. The lemon has absorbed the energetic residue you released, the unseen weight of emotions, thoughts, and influences you've carried. Leaving it on your counter or tossing it in the trash risks letting that energy linger in your space. Instead, return the lemon to the earth. Bury it in a planter, your backyard, or a patch of soil near your home. If you live in an apartment, a small pot of earth will do. As you bury it, imagine the earth neutralizing the energy, transforming it into something new. This act honors the cycle, closing the ritual with respect and ensuring its effects endure. To make this step even more intentional, consider the cultural significance of returning objects to the earth. In many traditions, Hebrew, Egyptian, indigenous, the earth is seen as a living entity capable of absorbing and transforming energy. By burying the lemon, you're participating in a practice that spans cultures and centuries, a gesture of gratitude to the natural world. You might even say a silent word of thanks as you cover the lemon with soil, acknowledging its role in your cleansing. Let's reflect on what you've just done. In less than 15 minutes, you've tapped into an ancestral practice, awakening a memory your body has carried for centuries. The lemon, so ordinary and overlooked, has become a key to unlocking your energetic field. You may already feel it, the lightness in your shoulders, as if a heavy cloak has been lifted, the clarity in your mind, like a fog clearing, the quiet peace spreading through your chest, like a gentle tide. This moment is rare and precious, a pause in the chaos of daily life. Protect it, savor it. Let it remind you of the power hidden in the simplest things. But this is only the beginning. The lemon is the first key, a gateway to other symbols hiding in your everyday life. In the next part of this journey, I'll reveal another common object in your home, something you use daily without a second thought, that can protect your energy field even further. When placed in the right spot while you sleep, it shields you from nightmares, mental clutter, and the subtle influences of others. No, it's not a crystal, incense, or talisman. It's subtler, more powerful, and already within your reach, waiting to be awakened. Before we move forward, let's connect. Share your experience in the comments below. Have you tried the lemon ritual? What sensations did you notice? Perhaps a tingling in your neck, a warmth in your hands, or a sudden clarity in your thoughts? Did your body respond in unexpected ways, like a shiver down your spine or a lightness in your chest? Every story you share weaves an invisible network of awareness, connecting you to others who are awakening to this wisdom. Your words, like the ritual itself, carry a frequency that ripples outward, creating a collective energy of transformation. If you feel this ritual could help someone you care about, share it with them. Sometimes, the simplest things, a lemon, a moment of intention, a gesture of the heart, are exactly what the soul has been seeking all along. By sharing this practice, you're not just passing on a ritual, you're offering a key to unlocking a deeper connection to the self and the world. And in that act of sharing, you become part of a timeless tradition, one that honors the power of the ordinary to transform the extraordinary.